Oh my goodness, I can't believe I finally pressed record. Hi everyone. So this is going to be my first vlog. I'm going to go downstairs now to grab breakfast, and yeah, I'll take you along. I'm really having to get used to this human life. I've thought about this for so long. Yeah. Why did I do that? I have no idea, but just wanted to show you that I've washed the plates now because this is super awkward. So I have to find a way to delineate what to vlog, what to include in this vlog and what not. And I guess all of this will come with time, right? Like, I'm just trying not to be too hard on myself with this vlogging thing because, like anything in life, it takes a bit of practice to sort of get used to it. So that's exactly why I am taking it slow with all of this. Don't be too hard on yourself, Aisha. Everything will fit perfectly with time. So today I actually, even though I say that today is quite busy, it's not my busiest day because considering the fact that I have been indoors basically all week, so I didn't go to the lab from Monday to Thursday, and today I just have a few errands to run. So first I have to go to Homerton to drop a package, and then go to the lab, do some lab stuff. I have a meeting at around 12:30, I think. And then I have another meeting, a lab meeting. We usually have lab meetings every Friday, every Friday 3 to 5. But yeah, so take my phone. Cheese, checked. I think I have to go to the kitchen once more to get my lunch. And of course, I have to get an apple and a tangerine because those are like my... I can't survive without them, basically. Yeah. So, I think that's about it from this end. Inshallah, see you guys when I'm at Homerton, I think, because I'm going to go to Homerton first and then I would go to the lab afterwards. I can assume that there is still more to Homerton, but I guess this is just like the main entrance or something similar. But this is the map, apparently. I'm not sure if it's focused. Yeah, it's too bright. This is actually my first time in Homerton, coincidentally. And it's funny that I can show you. It's funny that I'm not showing you a video of my college first, Kings. Now I just have to find the porters lodge. I always get nervous every time I come to like a new college because they could have different rulings and all of that. I'm going to stop the video because otherwise it might look awkward. So we'll see. Catch you when I drop the package. So that actually went really better than I expected. So they just collected the package and they were like, oh, the person will get it. And yeah, we'll see you at the lab. That took way longer than I expected, to be honest. But I think it's almost 10 o'clock now and I left the house. So from now on I will have to use the mask because there's this policy in my lab that we have to use a quite a lot of stuff to do today. I'm just going to write my to-do list first and we'll see. So I think I finished writing most of the things that I want to do. I'll probably start with this one because it's the most pressing, and then I'll go back to others later. Yes, can I tell you something? Yeah. So I started a project where I was supposed to like show people what a day in PhD life is like. Okay. And I have a camera. That's cool! I'm so busy at this and stuff. So I just wanted to ask like if it's okay to in the background or should I blur it out? It's okay. Yeah, I have to ask every single person. Okay, yeah. Yeah. It's just who is doing this? So it's like a private thing actually. Oh really? Yeah. Not private thing for me, but it's something that I started. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I'm still at the early phase and I'm seeing. Is it like a blog or like a blog sort of thing? Oh, like a YouTube thing? Yeah. Sorry. That's alright, no. I got distracted by our YouTuber. No. She's gonna be famous. No. Okay, teen college students, you know, they only want fame. No, really. No. So yeah, just so before I start my experiment, I'd usually like to have the protocols like written like stapled into my lab book because that just helps with not messing things up once you start. Because if you have it away from the lab book, it's sort of like, you know, a lot of hassle trying to read the protocol right into your lab book. So if you have it in the lab book directly, it's just way easier. This is what I mean by having it in a lab note. So just staple it here and that will save a lot of time. Like once I start the experiment, so I can just look into my lab book and I see the instructions, for example. I'm actually doing this experiment for the very first time, so
Yeah.
I've actually done something like that before, but changed into some conditions and all of that. So I hope that it works out, and I hope it works out, and I don't spend my entire day doing something that isn't productive. Although I've been advised to always prepare for the worst case kind of things, especially if you're doing it for the first time. So I'm sort of like, I'm open-minded to see how this will go, although I'm trying to be optimistic that it should go fairly well. So yeah, I'm just going to go on with planning the experiment, and I should start pretty soon, like in 5 or 10 minutes. Because I said I was going to run this protocol for the first time, I'm just using one sample. So it's a bit annoying because all of the processes that you do was just for one sample. If it was that I had it optimized, I could have run to like 8 samples at once or 10 samples. So all of this is just for one sample. So after the optimization stage, when I know that everything is working perfectly well, then I can repeat the experiment on all my other samples to see if it works or not. So I just want to check if the volume is correct before putting it into the PCR machine. Yep, the value seems to be right. So now I'll just transfer my samples to the PCR machine. This is how it looks. So now I'm just going to set the protocol for it to work. So now I'm just going to put my sample in because I have it paused. So there it goes. The lid is currently heating, and then once it's an hour time, I'll come back. I'm just going to go to my bench and get some work done. So I can remember that I took a note on how I want the TB request to be sent. Basically, TB request is like when you have blocks. So usually when tissues are embedded in blocks like this, I can't show it because of consent, HTA rules and all of that, but human sample tissues are embedded in blocks, and then these blocks could be sectioned into thin slices, and they can put them on slides. So this is basically how a slide looks like. So you have the tissue sections cut into thin slices, you put them on slides, and then you can stain them afterwards. So we don't do that here, so we usually send it to TV to do that for us. So when I say I want to make TV requests, that's exactly what I mean. So I can remember that I took a note on how I want the sections to be cut. So I'm just looking at the notes that I took, and I would then copy it into my request form. So now I have finished making my tissue bank request, and basically, so I have it in this bag here, and I have my name written in it and the study, and then this will go to the person that is supposed to hand it to the tissue bank next week. So it will probably take about a week before I get to my sections back. And basically, tissue bank is basically where we have all of the sections, as I mentioned before. They cut it for us in slides, and then they bring it back to us, and then we can use it for all the experiments that we want to do. Like, for example, I'll be extracting DNA from some of the slides and all of that. So it should take about a week before I get my samples back. And yeah, I usually do tissue bank requests a lot, so there's going to be more videos in the future of me just sending requests and asking for my tissues to be cut, because I mostly work with samples that are embedded in paraffin, and I'll talk about that in the future, what paraffin is and all of that kind of things, in case you don't know what that is. So it seems like the PCR machine is up. An hour is gone, so I'm just going to go to the next step. I've lost count of numbers. I think I've done step 3 now, and then I'll just wait for 30 minutes in the PCR machine, and then after 30 minutes I'll pick it up and do the next step. So just continue working as usual. So I'm going to go to pray my room now. I left my experiment. So my experiment is actually supposed to be done in 4 minutes because I timed it, but I'll pray in like 5. So it take me like 10 to 15 minutes to finish praying. So when I finish praying, I'll just go back to do the experiment, and yeah. So I'm basically still working on the step 4 experiment. It's actually taking longer than I expected for it to finish because I'm almost at the end. So what I'll do now is wrap up this experiment and I'll eat lunch because I'm super hungry actually. I don't know, the time is, that's the timer. The time is 2:24 and I have a lab meeting. Shut up. I have a lab meeting at 3 o'clock, so it'd be great to finish this up. Although I'm incredibly famished, I'm in the cafeteria now actually. So although I'm incredibly famished, the good thing about eating late is that there's no one in the cafeteria at the moment, so I can sort of like vlog myself. And one thing I just noticed is that my camera has 12 minutes worth of video space left. I think it's because I'm recording in 4K, but I think so that means I'll probably have to round up the vlog very earlier than I expected. So what I'll do now is I'll eat, I'll go upstairs for the lab meeting, and then I'll just video when I'm doing the last bit of my experiment. Feels like it's been a while since I carried the camera, but yeah, I finished the lab meeting about 30 minutes ago. It's not 5 o'clock, so I'm just realizing that I have to run my experiment till about 8 today. So I still have 3 hours to go because it's 5 p.m. at the moment. So I guess I'm going to come back to this camera once I finish my experiment around 8. It will have probably dark by then. So I'll catch you then. Bye. Hello. It's currently 6:30 and it's a bit dark already, and also it's raining. So I'm not sure I'm going to bike home in the rain, but fingers crossed, inshallah, everything is safe and I get home in one piece. But yeah, I'm going to go back to my experiment now. Hi everyone, so it's currently 8:09. I just finished my experiment for the day, and yeah, it's disappointing. It didn't work. So you know I mentioned that I was optimizing a method for to see if the conditions were going to work, because this is like the first time we're trying it. So I can show you the results really quick. So this is the gel image of the experiment I was running. So this B1 is the second new conditions that I was running, and you can see that there's nothing there. If we have DNA there, we're supposed to have like a band of some sort, but there's no band here, so that means that the conditions that I tested didn't work, which, to be honest, I shouldn't really be disappointed, because I actually don't feel so disappointed, because experiment always, there are times that it would work, there are times that it wouldn't work. And if you're trying something new for the first time, you probably, like, the biggest, nicest advice that I've gotten from someone is expect the best, hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. So every single time I run an experiment, I try to not put my heart too much in it, just in case it doesn't work out. So, for example, if I start thinking about the fact that I spent my entire day here and then think about the end results, it's just going to, like, where will the motivation come for the next time? So I'm just gonna, go back to my place now. I'm going to cycle because it was raining initially, so I hope that the rain has, reduced a bit. So what I'll do now is I will go back to my place, have some dinner, eat, find something to eat because I'm starving, and then just, rest for the night. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much if you stuck around with me to the end. This is actually I can't believe I did it. I recorded my first vlog. I've been thinking about this for a month, organizing everything, getting the camera and all of this. So yeah, I'm super proud of myself for, sticking to it to the very end. And I'm super excited to upload this, to share my journey with you all. So thank you so much if you stuck to the end. Please support by subscribing to my channel, and just leave a comment if you'd like, and click the like button as well. Just any support from you all would be really nice, and would be like a nice tap on the shoulder after the very long day of experiments. Now see you on my next one. Bye.